Do you want to ratchet on it, or do you want to just tie a knot? They come back to me. You what? They come back to me. Yeah. Right. Looking it on subframe, so keep tension on that. Right, how do you want to do this?
Just put a light strap on. Here we are a bit further on, going it all flattened out, ready for thingy. As you can see, that end, that's coming along nicely. And I've been grinding this down, well, with the paint scrubbers. It makes a nice job, doesn't it? Yeah. So that's it for today, I'm afraid. It's tea time, shower, tea time, and might be a Guinness tonight, so I'll see you later. Well, there we are, another continuation of the video. This is where I'm up to now. I've built that side in, I've got the radiator in. Now I'm doing this, I'm feeding this down. The original was totally rusted through, so it was around the front of the wings and all that. So I put a tech screw in. Of course they'll be rivets when they're done, like they were original. I've got to clean all this down and get it all in primer. Then clean all this down, get all this ground flat, same as there, look, get it all sorted. Ready for rebuilding up when I put the wings on. And I can't rebuild till I get the wings on, because they've got to sort of come down and go round there, if you know what I mean. Then I know how deep I've got to put it when I put lights on, the panel that goes in, and then the grill mesh goes into there. It's starting to look a bit like now. It's looking good. But some of the saying, until we get the wings on, I can't build to the front of them. So I've got a awful lot of grinding to do, and a lot of cleaning and spraying. My grandson were in there yesterday, getting the battery tray off, ready for cleaning, and spraying the engine bay. As you can see, there's a lot of dust. Yeah, we're looking good. I think we've got it right where we've got the inner wing. That's there. It's just the front I've got to remake, but it don't really matter about that, because it's unseen, and as long as we can get all the pipes in that's got to go in there and everything, and it's all looking nice, that's it. But it's very close to original. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. That corner's sorted out. Just put that back on there, but rear panel. Now I'm doing the top one. I had to stretch it and it split it, but rolled it on back. Didn't work. So there we go. Wow. And here we are back. We've tried and tried to get the bonnet lined up at the centre of the car. When we do that, this is out of. Right, so we know that the car front end would nose was parked up for 17 years. Nose up to one at the side of the Dutch barn with all the get one board, then miss one, pointing north. So all the front end was virtually, yeah. Well, when you had the inner wings, we've had to replace all that. Same with that. Then, as I said earlier, we've got the battery on with the carrier, but we can't get that right. Now we've got to keep it central, and it's right distance away from bulkhead. So what we're going to have to do, we've tried and tried, we didn't want to do this, is just move the holes over a bit. You have to do this with old cars. You never know what you're going to find. So, yeah. Shame really, but it is going to happen. And we'll probably use this to do it with. That's a bear. A vicious bear. Well, you've got to wear glasses when using them, because they throw metal about like nobody's business when they're cutting. Yeah. Well, but at least we're going on with it. At the moment, I've got the transit camper in for the MOT, and it failed on a sill, back handbrake, and what else was it? Two bottom arms, which I know about anyway, that want replacing. But we've just got to finish putting the sill on. But yeah, so that'll be a good thing. I'll probably film that and then put it on. So anyway, just an update in progress. Here we are. We're getting close. The next thing will be to cut the hole in there for the air and put the front valance on. Cross member valance. It goes down like that and folds up and goes flat. But I can't do that until the wings are on, because it has to fit inside, if you know what I mean. Oh, we've got to know how far to go out with it, that's it. Anyway, that's it for now. Yeah, that's it for now. Slow progress on front end because it's like a big jigsaw, but I think it'll be like a tank when it's done. We certainly have took more metal off than we put on, because the front end it was 3 layers thick, and the pot rivets looked like somebody got a machine gun and just kept shooting car for 10 minutes. We're there now, we're getting there. So hopefully the next video we'll be putting the wings on, getting the bonnet lined up, clamping everything up to where it's got to go, and just tacking it and bolting it, because they're both fiberglass wings. So yeah, they'd already been on a car, but I got them cheap, so yeah. Anyway, that's it for now, and we'll see you later. There we are at the stage. We just put the top flip in ready for the battery. We got all that sorted out. As you can see, that's going to come out again in a bit, so we can finish cleaning it. And a bit of a, yeah, it's a long drawn out job, this is shaping up front. I think you agree it's coming on vastly. So yeah, right, see you in a